Shiba Inu coin to a penny is a price point that a lot of people want to see. And analysts are actually expecting that it will happen. Some of them a little crazy, expecting that it could actually happen during this bull market cycle. Now me, I'm not going to go that far. I don't think that Shiba Inu coin is going to make it to a $5 trillion valuation this cycle. As a matter of fact, I don't know if Shiba Inu coin will ever make it to a $5 trillion valuation. But through burns, through time, we can absolutely make it to these levels. We've just got to be reasonable about it, and we've got to be logical about it, and not just cross our fingers, close our eyes, and hope that it happens. So we're going to talk about it in this video, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, Shiba Inu coin to a penny is something that people have been talking about since 2021, when Shiba Inu coin really made a name for itself. I'm going to jump into this article in a second, but I do want to talk about another token that could do very well, and that is Pepe Meme. Guys, if you haven't seen Pepe Meme yet, $100 invested is going to turn into a profit of $287 on launch day. You guys can see the price graph expected here with their gains, and then, of course, the anticipation after launch, all of this good stuff. But taking a look at this token a little bit further, they've been able to raise $3.6 million during a time when everybody was fearful. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if Shiba Inu coin has seen $3.6 million in total net inflows over the last couple of months. You've got a very easy buy widget where you connect your wallet. And then, of course, I like to use Wallet Connect and scan the QR code with the best wallet on my phone. So if you guys don't have that, you've got that for free down in the description below. And it's very easy. 100 USDT worth. And you guys are walking away with 1.1 billion tokens. There was a time when you could get Shiba Inu coin, a billion of them, for $100. So make sure to check this out. You guys can see they got Telegram games, massive airdrop rewards. It's happening in 73 days. Token address is available. All of this good stuff. My favorite part. This is a Pepe Meme account. Okay? They post Pepe memes out on X. They've amassed 3.3 million followers. SHIB Token's Twitter account has... or X account, has 3.9 million followers. Their recent post, they got like 70,000 views on it. The Pepe Meme recent post has 614,000 views on it. It is insane how big this account is, and the fact that they're creating an ICO could really turn into something special. I mean, Pepe's coin, it doesn't even have 3 million followers. Shiba Inu coin doesn't get the same amount of impressions that this token does. So this could be something special to keep your eyes on for this bull market rally. I'm expecting great things, and I'm expecting great things across the board. So tiny little tokens like Pepe Meme could soar higher. Let's talk about Shiba Inu coin going to that 1 cent mark, though, because that's what I know everybody... Look, if SHIB goes to a penny, I'm making a ton of money. But I got to be logical, right? Because let's say SHIB gets to 1/10 of a cent, okay? If SHIB gets to 1/10 of a cent, I gotta take profit, right? That's gonna be a lot of money. I can't get into this delusion that it's 1 cent or nothing. That doesn't mean that I have to take all of my profit when it goes up, but I gotta shave at those levels because it's gonna start to get to be too high. It says, this follows a period of significant growth. Shiba Inu coin up 6% over the last week with an impressive 28% over the last month. Other coins have surged by 1,000%. Let's get into this down here. It says, SHIB currently holds a market capitalization of around $8.8 billion, a considerable gap from its former peak of $35 billion. And a return to that level would represent nearly a 4x gain from the current point. Technical analysis reinforces this bullish sentiment. On the daily time frame, several indicators and moving averages reflect strong upward momentum. Weekly indicators show continued strength, while monthly charts suggest neutral to bullish trend. And I get it. The monthly chart for Shiba Inu coin, guys, if you look at that, it's basically a major spike up, prolonged period down, major spike up, prolonged period down. Essentially 4 of these major spikes up, followed by prolonged periods of consolidation. We are due for a Shiba Inu coin spike up. The question is, though, have we been accumulating? Have we been buying? Are we ready for that spike up? Now, my answer is yes. I actually spent a lot of this time in extreme fear accumulating Shiba Inu coin and other cryptocurrencies. I did very well. I got Shiba Inu coin at 1,100 points per coin, currently sitting at 1,500 points per coin. I grabbed Pepe, basically 95% lower than it's trading at right now. So very good decisions to buy when others are fearful. And I don't think we're as greedy as we can get yet. We're a couple ticks into a greedy situation. I believe we will reach extreme greed, and then I will consider shaving some of my profits and preparing for the next move. It says, as the broader cryptocurrency market stabilizes, Shiba Inu coin appears well positioned for further gains, especially with burn rates rising and investor sentiment strengthening. The Shiba Inu coin teams, nobody cares about what they're doing. It says market participants remain optimistic about SHIB's future trajectory. Many predicted the token could reach the 1 cent level and even speculate this push towards the long awaited 1 cent mark during this market cycle. Now, I'm not one that believes Shiba Inu coin is going to go to a penny during this bull market cycle. It's going to take several bull market cycles, or it's going to take some sort of a fantastic burn in order for SHIB to get there. Why? The money has to come from somewhere, right? In order to see a $5 trillion valuation, we need billions, potentially tens of billions, or maybe hundreds of billions of dollars to flow into Shiba Inu coin to reach that level. And because of that, I don't see it happening this cycle, okay? Along the way, ETFs, that is absolutely going to help. Along the way, more retail investors and governments embracing cryptocurrency. Not necessarily buying it, but if the governments embrace it, people will begin to look at it in a positive light instead of the negative light that governments have been trying to paint a picture of cryptocurrency for years now. All of this takes time to change. Sentiment is not something that switches overnight. And if people begin to view Shiba Inu coin and the rest of the crypto world in a positive light instead of a speculative gambling light, we are going to see massive, massive inflows. While these price targets remain ambitious, the combination of continued ecosystem development, growing whale interest, deflationary tokenomics, and dedicated community keep Shiba Inu coin in the spotlight. If market conditions remain favorable and the project milestones continue to unfold, SHIB could surprise many with its performance in the months ahead. And look, I do believe that Shiba Inu coin is going to be very bullish in the months ahead. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be the days ahead. Bitcoin right now is knocking on the door of an all-time high level of resistance. A breakout of this level ignites a rally. It ignites the rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins and eventually into meme coins. Guys, we are still very much in a Bitcoin-dominated market. We have not even begun altcoin season yet. So imagine what happens when Bitcoin saturates, money trickles down into alts, and then eventually the greed puts people into meme coins. We are going to see massive, massive rallies. The time is ours. Take advantage of it. One of the places that you guys could do so is the KSEX exchange. Now, this is Bitcoin, but clearly they got Shiba Inu coin and any other cryptocurrency that you guys can want to invest in for that matter. You guys can trade on up to 125x leverage with some of the lowest futures fees in the entire industry. If you're looking at holding your cryptocurrency, make sure to check out Best Wallet. You get a link for that down there as well. Free download on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Hundreds of thousands of users, 4.3 stars. Everybody seems to love this. And it's a great place for you to be in custody of your cryptocurrency. So let me know what you guys are doing with it all down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.